Guess we should move on to the Jurassic Trade test.
Wait, what test? I'm good.
I don't know if he's gonna survive, but we're getting great data.
Jurassic World Rebirth, only in theaters.
And I had been hearing whispers about what was going on in Terror Squad. But get this, he also alleges psychological abuse, financial theft, sexual coercion, and violent intimidation. Who are the defendants, all right? They're saying Fat Joe, Joseph Cartagena, is the ringleader. Pistol Pete Torres is the muscle and enforcer. Richard Josperetti is a business manager and internal enforcer. And there's Erica Moriera, is a fake lawyer who set up the shell companies for laundering money. Oh my God. And get this, and Sneaker Addict Touring LLC and Slate Incorporated, the corporate front for fraud. They also got Rock Nation in here, but they're saying Rock Nation just benefited from the touring or whatnot. The main RICO is Fat Joe. Okay, so here's the allegations. Unpaid labor and song theft. So Terrence claims that he co-wrote and performed 20 or more songs, We All the Way Up, Congratulations, Ice Cream, etc. He was allegedly promised 15% of all earnings and credit that he received nothing. Instead, he got ghost contracts and forged split sheets were submitted to BMI ASCAP, cutting him out. I think that's the record, people.
Put your mother's clit on the camera. $4,000.
Crazy. Money laundering and tax fraud. Fat Joe allegedly collected hundreds of thousands in cash.
Put a picture of your mother's pussy
He used fake W-2s to inflate
on the portfolio avatar. $4,000.
on IRS records to hide wage.
I know you didn't write me no motherfucking goddamn paragraph that ain't nobody finna read.
Luxury despite low official salaries, and defendants filed for fraudulent PPP loans using Sneaker Addict touring. There's also tour exploitation and financial control. They said he was booked for over 200 shows, but only paid $254 per show, while the contracts showed that they paid him $3,000. His per diem of $100 a day was routinely stolen. He slept in lobbies while others flew first class. And Fat Joe allegedly took $30K Live Nation check meant for Terrence and used it to pay his own taxes. Are y'all listening to this? The sexual coercion and control. Baby, this is a detailed unpacking. Now, there is a section of the lawsuit that alleges that Fat Joe used SMEX as a method of psychological domination, humiliation, and subjugation. These weren't isolated incidents, he's claiming, and they were rooted in consensual group culture. This was an alleged systematic pattern of sexual coercion used to break and control Terrence. Here's how it unfolded. Okay, this is alleged based on his complaint, but let's get into this, okay? He said he wasn't just performing music. He was allegedly forced to perform sexually, not for his own gratification, but to maintain access to income, travel, shelter, and safety. Fat Joe allegedly made it clear that compliance equals survival. You refuse and your flight home gets canceled. You refuse and you sleep in the lobby. You refuse and you lose your spot.
Don't settle for less. Here's what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about is called
Golito
with
Joe.
thousands of 5-star reviews and a 99.13 success rate to back it up. It's no wonder Nubia is the clear choice for thousands
Bobocito
of
Spicker
patients
himself.
Okay, so there was performance-based humiliation and one specific incident in Miami. After a show, Fat Joe allegedly brought a woman to his hotel suite. He ordered Terrence to sleep with her in front of a group with the bathroom door open, shouting, "Get your D hard, Terrence." Or they're calling him JB reportedly watched and laughed. One joked, "Yo, Joe, I'm not about to stand here and watch this ninja's D." Terrence allegedly did not want to participate, but he felt he had no choice. Also, there was surveillance and direction. These special performances were sometimes filmed, sometimes directed. The environment was described as under surveillance. There were security cameras, management staff. They even said Rock Nation's extended team were allegedly aware. Joe was said to have orchestrated who TA would sleep with, watched and sometimes gave verbal instructions. Is this not sounding like Diddy and Cassie? And used the presence of others to enforce psychological shame. Now, he did say there was retaliation for refusal. On at least one occasion, Terrence refused to comply with the coerced sex act. In response, Fat Joe canceled his flight, left him stranded overseas, and cut off access to money or shelter, making him fully dependent on Joe's approval to survive. And there was also creepy language of ownership. He alleged that Joe made it clear that his bodies and his actions were not his own. The expectation was be sexually available on command, never say no, or you're out. And this wasn't about pleasure, it was about enforcing loyalty through humiliation. Now listen, these actions are framed in the lawsuit as textbook sex trafficking under coercion, especially the forced performance under threat, inability to leave due to financial physical control, repetition over time. He claimed over 4,000 acts he was forced to perform, and the occurrence across state lines intentional. You guys, he also claimed about lining him up. They said that when he started to complain, Fat Joe attempted a violence or a hit. Now let's talk about the retaliation attempt after he began asserting his rights publicly. Now there's supposedly an audio recording of the setup. The law
I ain't even been here 10 minutes.
call between Pistol Pete, Fat Joe's enforcer, and a man named Percy, a mutual contact of both Pete and Terrence. Here was the plan. Pete allegedly asked Percy
Pick
to
your
get in
digital
touch
thong
with
out your
TA
motherfucking
Terrence
keyboard.
and convince him of the meetup, so the Enterprise could deal.
Ran
So
up
the
like
Enterprise could deal with them.
4-year-olds that needed a mom or some shit.
These are the key quotes from the audio.
Joining me now is a young man who developed the Dub app, that is Dub, app, which helps people trade stocks like Nancy Pelosi and Warren Buffett. His name is Stephen Wall, and he's just 23 years old. Okay, right from the start, what happened?
Yo, he can't come around the hood. He needs to be dealt with accordingly. A hood is gonna bring him to me like they always done. Ninja's gonna bring it right to where you at. He implies that TA violated Joe by speaking out. The retaliation was expected. And when Percy refused to help line TA up, Pete replied, don't ever tell me bring a ninja to you. I'm not never doing that. Of course, lining up, I don't know. I guess that speak for putting a hit out on someone. So, was there a real attempt? Well, from the lawsuit, there was no actual attack occurred. This recording clearly outlines an active conspiracy to set him up for potential assault or even worse. The threats were specific, they were targeted, and they were made by someone, Pete, with a known history that's his enforcer, of carrying out Joe's violent orders. This lawsuit doesn't just talk about verbal abuse, but a predicate act under RICO and witness tampering statutes. You guys, what is going on over in Terror Squad? You guys, what is
Some
going
kind
on?
of idiocy I got going
Again,
on.
there was psychological coercion that they cited. Fat Joe's mantra is nobody leaves Terror Squad in one piece. Reference past violence like the slashing of Cuban Link as a warning. And TA was threatened with being stranded overseas, losing work, and being publicly shamed. Y'all, what is the Enterprise culture? Code words and enforcers? The crew used coded terms like ketchup. That meant slashing. Maytunden? That meant Maytunden. What is that? That meant murk people. Cowpea. That meant slap.
Yeah, the Mac Miller type beat.
Corbin meant put in a casket. Violent enforcers like Pistol Pete and Rich Player were used in these recorded conversations, and the culture functioned like a criminal hierarchy with orders, punishment, and obedience. You guys, what
Let me see what's
is
going on.
going TA claims he was forcing over 4,000 sexual acts, often orchestrated
Hellcat.
and watched by Fat Joe.
Hellcut Nation, you a
This
faggot.
is all alleged. We don't know if it happened. I assume if they're making a lawsuit, they have.
I seen you use the same shit under a different account. You a
Kanye
weirdo.
allegedly likes to watch. Diddy likes to watch, and now they putting Fat Joe's name on the list. Ooh.
How to kill all mosquitoes in the area in just minutes. This simple but brilliant trick you can do tonight to eliminate all mosquitoes around you is taking
Who else
the
going
US
with you though?
A genius university student from Nevada is disrupting the billion-dollar pest control industry in the U.S. with a device that eliminates mosquitoes from any environment in record time. Sam, a 23-year-old molecular biology and bioengineering student, came down with an unusual allergy. For most people, mosquito bites cause itchy red bumps on the skin, but for Sam, they result in extreme, painful swelling that lasts for days. The doctor's solution? They told him not to go outside at night in summer. That's when Sam decided to take matters into his own hands. Blessed with a gift for engineering and a desire to live without the constant fear of getting bitten, he was able to reverse engineer common mosquito killing devices.
What up, Lieutenant?
and
What's
discover
going on,
something
man?
They were all missing. Most use the typical approach to killing mosquitoes by emitting a broad spectrum of light and hope it attracts them. But Sam pinpointed the exact frequency.
Refusal led to retaliation, like stranding him in Germany or Spain without tickets or lodging, and these acts were put on a humiliation ritual culture for control and subjugation. There was also exhibitionism and surveillance. One incident, he used it as a tool of discipline and power. Also, he was scrubbed from linear notes, I guess that's music credits, ASCAP credits, and music metadata, deprived of future licensing, sync, and publishing revenue, and estimated over $600,000 in royalties. Fake contracts were backdated to make it seem like Joe was the sole creator. Again, after he spoke out, Pistol Pete and Rich allegedly plotted an ambush, and Mitchell Flynn and Percy refused to line him up and recorded a phone call with the threats. And again, the quotes include, "He violated Joe, he needs to be dealt with." Now, here's the last thing that I do want to say is very, very Diddy-like, and we need to talk about this. The lawsuit alleges Fat Joe had sexual relations with 3 underage women. We're going to refer to them as minions. One minion was a 16-year-old in New York City, received cash and favors in exchange for sloppy toppy. Minion 2, 15-year-old overseas, allegedly flown to Miami and given a BBL, a 15-year-old. And Minion 3, met at 15, allegedly housed by Joe and mentioned in lyrics, "She's my mama." The song "She's My Mama" allegedly describes grooming of a 16-year-old, pressuring her to oral smacks and trafficking language, holding rugs, flying her around, and pimping her. TA claims to live.
These dudes dropping like flies, man, left and right. She talking. They got Fat Joe up against some charges now. Sex trafficking, racketeering. Fucking goofballs, man. Yeah, I'm already ready to delete it from the dashboard. Fucking game takes up too much space. They give you 3 new maps. And some characters, and that's enough download. That's 70 gigs. 70, 60, 50 gigs, where that's the same amount of size for some other game. It'd just be all that. Like every one of their downloads. That's funny because I was wrong in the last stream. Well, I wasn't wrong, but I wasn't sure about what was going on with Diddy's case and shit. The Fed said they was gonna finish the case this week. You know, they rest their case, tying them into RICO and all this other shit. I bet ninjas never saw that. All that freak shit. Led them right to where they at now. If anything, I guess, go to jail for survival. You got caught robbing the bank and shit. Cool. You going to jail behind your pleasures, seeking out pleasures? That ain't it.
Zevo works 24/7 to attract and trap flying insects.
Yeah, I'm still without one. And at this point, now that they announcing the 6, I'll just wait. I don't know what the release date is, but they probably gonna wait until they get the guarantee from GTA and drop that as the release game with the console. I don't know. It's almost been 7 years, right? The console been out. All I remember is, what was it? I got it when GameStop, when they had the GameStop shit, talking about going to the moon and all that. That was a good 4 or 5 years ago. That's from all that. That's from that lifestyle, you know what I mean? You got the mansions, you got the money, you got the vehicles. It's fucked up though. They had to pay for the women. I ain't getting I wouldn't want to make it to the top of my career, whatever the fuck it was. Or, you know, I wouldn't want to be in that situation. Have to pay sex workers. The fuck? Hey, yeah, that's I mean, I feel that's a nice terminology, you know, that's a soft terminology. How the fuck you a rock star, a rap star, music star, celebrity, but paying prostitutes over $20,000 cumulatively a year. Nah, that don't work out. That ain't where it's at. Yeah, that happens, but that ain't the case. They made their decisions. That's crazy. Either one of them, you check their archive of videos, ain't nothing but attractive women in it. Normal, nothing to see here, you know what I mean? Cool to attractive girl, yeah. Nothing out the norm. Come to find out, ain't none of them chicks fucking with them unless they paying them. And these ninjas falling in lust and love with prostitutes. Yeah. The game all
Help
fucked up.
fuel your study session. Get 17 grams of protein with Tyson lightly breaded chicken bites.
If they were interacting with them, then they deserve to be brought down. And if because they were interacting with them, they thought to treat them lesser than, like hold out on their money or do extra shit to them or treat them otherwise, then it serves them right for everything they got coming their way. Do goofy shit, win goofy prizes. Right. That's what I said. Wasn't anything out of the ordinary. Like, oh, all right, this come with the lifestyle. Word. Yeah. You get to the top, you got nothing but bad bitches in your videos. I mean, come on, there's only like 30 of them here. I know, you know what I mean? I'm good for at least good 5, 6 of them on some, you know what I mean? Let's hang out. No. Apparently, behind the scenes, when the camera's off, they want some money for you to be hanging out. Yeah, they got paid to be in the video, but they want more than that. Chick said no, dude said no. Dudes went and hired prostitutes. Now it's a whole situation. Because you're chasing your pleasures. You ain't thinking business wise, you ain't thinking business at all. Foolishly handling business. You start leading your business moves with the other head, you headed for self-destruction at some point or another. Nah. Ninja was doing too much. Ninja was doing way too much.
And big. Chips Ahoy. Big chip.
Extremely way too much. None of them. To me, the Feds got two of hip hop's most hated artists. Both of them only had a moment, which long passed, long came and went. Both of them, Puff and Fat Joe. The acceptance, the love, the old, you know what I mean, Brody Cool vibe and all that. That shit was over 20 years ago for both of them. They've managed to keep themselves relevant and still, you know, what have you. But nobody had love for them. And Fat Joe did. He must have took a page out of Puffy's book. He took a page out of Puffy's playbook, because that's why he fell back from trying to make music and started making moves as being a manager. Managed Remy Ma. I think he was managing Lil Jon for a little bit. Then there was French Montana. There was a bunch of artists actually. So he started doing that. He probably called Puff up. Woo, yo man, give me some pointers. What should I do? Da-da. You know, mentor me through this. Puff told him, sure, man. Listen, man. Come to several of the functions. You know, I'll get you plugged in. Because I know you got the Latin shit on lock. So you yourself will be a good plug. That's probably what Puff told him. How to get your own little shit started. Same conversation took place with R. Kelly. If you get caught, we don't know nothing about it. Don't try to bring us down with you. And there people were thinking that R. Kelly's situation was an isolated incident within the music industry. No. Over 75% of the industry is like this. And you'll be hard pressed and challenged to find the other 25% that isn't. Yeah, that's a fact as well. If Big Pun was Batman, then Fat Joe was Robin or Alfred. Because truth be told, if Big Pun was Batman, then Cuban Links would have been Robin. Fat Joe had Cuban Links attacked. He had him cutting his face because Big Pun liked him. He rocked with him. He put him in front of him. He had to stand in Cuban Link's shadow. And Cuban Links was a better artist. He's more believable in what he was saying, this, that, and the third, woo, woo. He had a better flow. But at the end of the day, Pun passed away. Fat Joe didn't do nothing for his family like that. They was always complaining about not getting their bread that Fat Joe was collecting on Pun's behalf. Yeah. Same with Miss Wallace. Same with Biggie's mom. She had to fight Puff in court. She had, you know what I mean? She had to press him to get money that her son had brought in. Ain't supposed to be none of that. I'm the manager. I put my, yes, I invested money into your son, made him what he was supposed to be, or your daughter, whoever, the artist, of which I have a bond with, of which also has a family, and if we cool, I mean, if they unfortunately pass away and they was some super mega star, I'm good, and this is unfortunate, and I'ma see to it that they family good though. Whether the family approved of the artist doing the music or not. Here, it is half your son's or daughter's proceeds. You know, I gotta keep it business. I gotta keep it player. So, you know. But I give you half of the masters. Because I always wanted my artists to succeed. So therefore, you know, I want to see my people do better. So yeah, that'd have been the move. So this their own karma, man. Exactly. This the result of thinking that they was, you know, too big to fail. Man, I ain't never gonna fall off. I'm good. Word, I wonder if they foresaw all this 25 years ago. Yeah, stay clear of getting caught with the gun in your hand. Stay clear of things coming back to you, dirt you did. Okay. And then get money and fuck bitches. But these niggas was even fucking bitches. These motherfuckers was getting money and paying for the bitches. You running up stupid ass fucking bills, trying to appease that everyone have certain functions and shit. How much some parties cost? How much a presentation like a Diddy party cost? What was that costing him, huh? Too much. What you mean? And the final cost is what? He now lost everything. Everything is up for grabs. Before his face, and he got handcuffs on. He can't reach for none of his shit. All his shit up for grabs. They finna divvy all that shit. Leave the mama and the children enough to have a home somewhere. And be thankful that they didn't get brought in with the chaos. That the case closed. That's it. He ain't been going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't finna go nowhere. They may be, oh, the case was considered a mistrial. Okay. Bet that though, they not gonna let him go. No, we need another retrial. Well, detain him and get the trial together again. Yeah. If they originally didn't want to let him go because they were scared that he was a flight risk, and they got him. Oh, they ain't finna let him go now. That'd be the stupidest thing of them to do. He was out here threatening witnesses. He came to New York solely for that purpose, to threaten some people that were gonna stand up against him in court. Who do you think you are? Motherfucker's been watching too many movies. Way too many movies. And that's cool. You know, you get a better idea for the director, move and look, and if you got power and money, I guess you could make your own little movie. But maybe that's why his television network didn't work out neither. He wasn't that good of a writer. But he wrote himself into jail. Stupid. And I just feel it's just nothing but karma catching up with him. This is all his karma. From whoever he did wrong, from who's not getting a mention in the court right now, to whoever he did wrong. That we don't know about, to the people he did wrong we do know about. You don't see them calling Chuck D in the court. You don't see him calling none of the other legends in the court. Puff did some different shit, B. Puff was on that homo thug shit. You know, like they depicted the guy in The Wire. The TV show The Wire. It's this homo thug, tough homo dude. That's who Puff was in the industry. No, that is what it is. His contract, his due servitude to Puff legitimately ended in 7 days, 1 week before he died. And the day before he died, he had a whole beef with Puff about shit. You know, Puff wanted him to sign another contract. Said, nah, Brody, I'm good, man. I'm good on all that. I'm up out of here. The fact that that's an unfucking solved case to this day, I know the truth remains with Puff. Puff know he agreed and put a hit out on him. The type of hitman, right? Look, the type of hitman and hit that, boom. So I go, you know what I mean, against my better, cause you paying. So there's a price for everything. But check this out though. I'ma do it. I got an organization of hitters. And if you ever bring my name or bring the situation my way, you better send that shit every other fucking direction. Because if it ever come my way, if I ever get wind that you know, ratted on me, I'm gonna get you hit too. Don't even worry about it. Whether you get me hit or not. If I end up hit, you guaranteedly hit. You tell someone like Puff that, they be like, okay, nah, player, I just want you to do this. I hear you. Hey, the streets have spoken. All right. I think that's what it is, man. Because let's not forget, life done got soft and shit. It's still vile, vicious, and even a little bit more than before, but not even more than before, actually. Before, shit was a lot realer in the field than it is today. You know, your bodyguard now can snitch you out on Instagram or be working with the feds. Back then, nah. You damn near raised your bodyguard or some shit like that, or that they, you know what I mean? Like, how is it an unsolved mystery to this day? That has not been solved. Just as much as they ain't solved Tupac's murder. But yet, still, his manager been in jail and been in jail. So, even the playing field, Puffy where the fuck he belong. That's before we even get to the sex shit. That's just a Tupac and Biggie thing. Other people made decisions about them young 20-year-olds' lives. And the decision was made for capital, for money. And we could see who the fuck got the money. We know the parents didn't. We know the families didn't. Oh, okay. The motherfuckers are where they belong. Simple and plain. Right. That's what the manager, the Latin lady manager, did with Selena in there. Right? It was her manager. She was jealous of her. She was taking care of her. She was good. She was stealing money from her, and she knew it. And she still had her killed. She just got released. I think she's supposed to be getting released any day now, or it happened a few weeks ago. I remember seeing that on the gram. Uh-huh. Right. Oh, man, listen, man, I did what I needed to do for you. But see, in those days and time, and in any time, any fucking way, for 90%, if you signed a 5-year contract, what's going on, Golden Child? If you signed a 5-year contract or a contract that states you finna give up 5 albums, that damn that sound like your whole career life commitment. Now remember, just about every damn artist is starting off a fucking Skid Row, having nothing. Here comes the label, having and shit, and they say you have potential. And they have enough to hit you with an advance, get you a vehicle, a little something, let you know we mean business. it's probably about the midpoint at some point that they realized, damn, this ain't what it was when they originally started talking. This shit, you know what I mean? I don't know, it ain't really working out.
He's one of the best scientific minds we have today.
It's guaranteedly by the 4th year, they clearly see where they made mistakes, how they being utilized. They feeding everybody else and barely get some food. You know, they got to do a lot of dancing, a lot of performing, a lot of repeating, but it's not paying off. Yeah. You can get the big house and all that. You got it on the loan. You know what I mean? Shit, in some instances, the motherfucking building might just belong to the label. So yeah, you want to get from up under somebody like that, especially if you done, in this time frame, you've made a name for yourself. Forget what people don't know about what's going on behind the scenes. People still know you no matter what scene you on. So all you got to do is drop some of this content that's been moving like hotcakes for yourself and not for everybody else. Once they realize that that's what you want, oh man, you're no longer useful to us. It should get deadly. Shit get deadly. I don't believe that it is of any crazy coincidence that Suge Knight's in jail and Puff's in jail.
The fact that this Reese's ad showed up at this exact moment proves that your devices are listening.
I used to catch beatdowns for nothing. For nothing. But it stuck with me one time. My mom said, you gonna catch this beating for what I didn't know that you did. Like, I ain't did nothing, but I'm getting a beating for what she didn't know that I did. Or something I ain't telling, you know. So, they getting this beating for what we didn't know they did, or what they claim they didn't have any involvement in. Yeah. Neither label produced another artist that outdid them. I don't know if Snoop Dogg ever surpassed Tupac sales or not. If he did, congrats to him. Or he might still be battling with it. I don't know, you know. Same would go for Mace. I don't know if Mace ever has finally or did surpass Biggie. I have no idea. But those both Pac and Biggie were the best artists of the labels, success-wise. It wasn't like we knew about Mace, Black Rob, and any of the other members. I started with Biggie. You know, and that always in that time, if an artist was that cool and that good, skilled, then they were able to put on some of their homeboys. You know, talent that they were aware of or that they found, you know. Bring them to the label, get them a deal as well. But all in all, Suge, Fat Joe, and Puffy, pretty sure they all belong where they at. Now, I don't know if they went and got Fat Joe yet. I don't know if they got him in cuffs just yet. Or they giving him time to turn himself in or something the other. I don't know. I just know
And a warm cup of coffee.
he's up against some strong allegations.
Beautiful moments shared with the ones you love. Maria's Gamesa.
And I just know with fame and fortune, you got to do right by everybody. Word. Well, that shit will come back to haunt you. That's what this is. At those in particular times, what they talking about in the case, and woo, at those nights, you know, the ninjas thought they was doing their thing. It was good times and shit. Your past come back to haunt you. Keep it pimping, keep it playing, keep it cool. Don't do too much, just enough. It'll be all right. Then just got into doing too much. And you know, the results are in. I think Snoop saw a lot and didn't want a negative result for himself off the back end of things. So Snoop conformed. Snoop just stayed playing his cards. I don't be mad at him. He ain't did some old heinous shit that I'm aware of. So, you know, and an artist has the right to venture musically wherever they want to, no matter the artist. No matter the artist's starting point. We've seen this from a lot now on average and above average. Most fans don't appreciate it, but it is the artist's right, and you know, that is the definition of being an artist. Having range. You know, skill range, or yeah. Mace, Kanye, and the leader of Run DMC, and somebody else too, I forget who at the moment, all went to gospel. MC Hammer. And there's somebody else as well. I do believe it might be Kevin Gates. Not quite sure. Question mark on that. All went to gospel. I ain't heard near one of their tracks from it. I ain't got nothing against gospel. But, you know, it is what it is. And apparently they made an impression there in that genre because the gospel has stayed with them. Most of them, I think. I don't know if the gospel is still with Kanye right now. I don't know, but I don't know. I think he was running a church at one point. People were paying to be, you know, hear Kanye speak, like over the internet. It was some real weird shit. Some real Tom Cruise Scientology shit. Cult-like shit, if you ask me. But hey. Oh yeah, nah, he used them as stepping stones. But Jay-Z's not alone. And I have to speak to his defense and others. Like, you know, 50, Ludacris, Wu-Tang, you know, if I put you on, I'll put you in front of the spotlight. You better break out some dances. You better young MC bust some moves. I'm not finna hold your hand in the spotlight. So make it or break it depends on you. And most of the time, the bigger artists, the artists that they move to put on, isn't necessarily better than the person we know. Like, I don't think any of the members of G Unit are better than 50. I don't think any of the members, well, there's a ton of them, of members, affiliates to the Wu-Tang label. I don't think anybody's better than any of the Wu-Tang members. It just is nice. But for the ones that are nice, I can hear that they actually idolize the RZA, so this is just some, like, you know what I mean, one of his students, and that's cool. With Jay, okay, before Siegel, nobody. Memphis Bleek was definitely not better than Jay. Right? Now, Siegel, that's definitely debatable. We might be on to something there. Just as good, or depending on which Siegel fan you ask, better. I'll give him just as good. know what's crazy? Think about it. Because you mentioned Kanye. He almost got overshadowed in all this. He embodies the fuckery of the industry. That he personifies. That's who he, what, like, if we could put it in a box and have the box labeled so that we knew what was inside, it would be the fuckery of the industry. And he keeps that box with him. All of them are emulating, important matter here. All of them are emulating, simulating, reliving things they've seen. They've been to other functions where this is what was going on, so this is their variation of it to go on. I don't know. The money coming from big corp versus the money coming from a big record label. Are they the same? Fuck no. The money coming from a big record label consists off of big artists, and this can be, you know, seasonal. It's not a guarantee. Big label might not be making big moves right now. People ain't feeling the artists. They ain't feeling the lineup. Big corp, well, there's always big money. And then that continues to flow in a big way. And yeah, you know, big corp almost dwarfs a big label. So, if you ran a big label and went to and were invited to a party, a function thrown by the big corps, and you like, you know, okay, and you go back to your big label, you know what I mean? You tinker, come up with some ideas, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, gotta be the life of the party, and you just were invited to a party where you're like, oh shit, so this how we party? This how they party, and I gotta get some of this activity. They had people as human furnitures and shit. You know, just it was nakedness everywhere, like a nudist colony, all in one function, but everyone was just like super sexy. It was awesome, right? Don't forget, I haven't, I won't. When Puff and them was doing their thing, we had Freaknik. And that was like the hood version of Woodstock. And you know, Woodstock was our parents and grandparents and shit. And they was in them streets, free love, sex parties, orgies going down, drugs. Yeah. Good times in America. So, but for us, it was Freaknik. And just, you know, usual Sex in the City type shit. Puff decided to take things to another level. Now you got sexual servants and doing all sorts of deviant shit. Bitches swinging from the ceiling in cages and shit. Fuck going on in here? Strippers in here, but they doing way more than just lap dances. they've already been paid off a premium from the rip. So they here on some exclusive boom boom room activity. Yeah. Her name's Miami. Go figure. We flew in from Miami. Yeah. Oh, her name's Argentina. Yeah. We flew her in from Argentina. Oh, you see that one right there? Yeah, that's Brazil. You noticing the pattern? You damn right. We flew her in from Brazil. Huh? Sorry to ruin the party like damn fire marshal for overcapacitation and whatnot. But y'all can't do that. Can't do that. No. And see, ninjas is just as dumb as the sensei they took tutelage under, I swear. If you was gonna do that, hold on, let me just rectify things, right? Let's say I wanted to fly participants in from other areas to my domain for festivities and good times, And yeah, I'm paying them too. All right. Where can I do this? How can I do this and it not be a problem? Ooh, well, being that you're taking a gamble, might as well go ahead out to Vegas, Sin City, where prostitution, sex workers are legal. So if you the man with the plan or the woman with the clan, why not just install a building there? Hey. He said he needed the temperature for the rooms to be right and shit. Man, he did installed right in the middle of fucking desert. You can get all the temperature you need. Do that dumb shit or whatever the fuck, right? In the privacy of your own space legally. Hey, like it or not, prostitution is legal in Las Vegas. I've never taken advantage of it, but I've known this for decades. I don't need to. I ain't never been one to pay for no buns. Yeah, I find that motherfucking utterly crazy. Bro, how you make enough money to get 8 Lamborghinis and you out here paying for the buns? Not me. Oh no, sorry. I'm just out here paying prostitutes to commit all sorts of debauchery and shit. And then the lady that you walking around showcasing with on your arm, you got people from Backpage and OnlyFans and shit showing up, secreting on her and what have you, and then rub some of that on you. Oh man, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, we, like we speak in French, like I was involved. Negative. See? He embodied the truth that power does corrupt. No, sir. Once you start taking some hardcore drugs, you end up taking all the hardcore drugs. So I guess once you move away from soft porn, now you're doing extreme hardcore porn. Ninja's done upgraded, huh? Yeah. I'm good on all that, man. Fuck all that. If that's what the fame and fortune gets you, you got 7 Lamborghinis in the garage, 4 estates, and you paying for poom poom? Oh hell! Because nobody can actually directly deal with you. You're fucking toxic. You're out of touch with life itself. You're numb from everything, from hardcore drugs and all this other shit. So you know you can't even you're not even aroused by anything anymore. The normal shit doesn't even affect you anymore. You know. You done seen too much. You got too much. You doing too much. You ain't cut back on all that. Nah, B. You have a good time. You have a good time. But damn, what's going on here? They said they was partying for 3 days consecutively. Personally, I ain't got no problem with whether you party or not, or where the fuck you party personally, or how you fucking party either. As long as there's no sacrifices going on in this bitch, you know what I mean? Y'all ain't in the back slitting somebody's throat to motherfucking get the adrenochrome and shit. I ain't in here with ghouls and vampires for real. You know, maybe we could have a good time. Possibly, you know? Not really, though. I'll be leaving the function extra early. I always do. I ain't never there when the lights turn on. I ain't hanging out for motherfucking ever. You got me fucked up. That's the same shit Denzel Washington said. He said, you ain't never went to none of the parties? He said, I'm going before the devil arrives. You know, check out the architecture, respectfully have a drink and dip. No, sir. All they would have me on Dead to Rights too was, you know, with fame and fortune in tow. I get the family, all that, but the paparazzi caught me at the motherfucking strip club. Yeah, you didn't catch me. I'm walking in cool as fuck too. Yeah, I love, you know, the female anatomy. You know, that's all. You know, I'm just, you know, spreading the money around, spreading some of the fortune. That's all. No different than the other 2.7 million dudes across America right now. You know what I mean? Like, but that's it. You know what I mean? You're never gonna get wind of me being in some debauchery like party, function and shit going on. People being held against their wills to perform sexual acts in the name of Jesus, Matthew, Abraham, and all they mothers. I would never. Fuck out of here, B. That's the problem with people, man. Doing too motherfucking much. Yeah, that's the flex that I've been on as of recent. And when I say recent, just on, you know, the human timeline, like, last 5 years. I've been flexing with that personally. Like, nah, you know what? It's a mighty damn good thing. I didn't get. See, we was just talking about the some of the dreams that never materialized. You know, still live with that. I'm all right with that. And this one of them. It was never my dream. I ain't never dream of, you know, audience of people listening to my music and shit. No. But I knew I had what was necessary. But the fact of the matter is, I now appreciate that I never did go sign a contract, all that. Nah, because I see the results. The results are in. The results are in, bro. Ninjas was not getting good deals. And if you got too high up the ladder on the chain of command or whatever the case, or the charts, somehow, some way, they was gonna bring your ass right the fuck back down. The results are in. I don't even think a few made it. Huh? Nah, I got you. A few made it. I might have difficulty finding number 2, but number 1 will go to LL Cool J. Yeah. Ooh, I got number 2. I got number 2 too. To define a few. And the definition of the word, we need a third as well, because it's 2 or 3. Number 2, Method Man. Right? No scandals, no, you know what I mean? He had to go away to jail. Ooh, he ain't get shot. I'd like to throw 50 in there, but damn, he had to get shot 9 times to get there. And they killed his mother. And most people still hate him today. I don't, though. But I can't add him in this. Not the fuck I can't. Yes, I can. He alright. He never got... He had to get it, you know, that was his origin. There's nothing he could do about that. And there's something he did do about it. He turned it all around, and he good now. So yeah, there you go. There you go. LL Cool J, Method Man, and 50. Some of the most least suspected rappers to make it, if you'd have thought about it back then. I guess we could sneak Jay-Z on the list too. He has not yet quite fallen, but they gunning for him. They fixing the guns for him. I can tell you that. Navy style. But other than that, brought down. Never let him gotten to, you know, ascend too damn far out of control. Nah. And whether it was their own doing or someone else's, in short, most did not make it. At 100%, 5. That's not a lot to be too proud about. Like 95% didn't make it. And out of those 5 that do, they don't run. They doing fine for their careers, but they don't run the industry. They don't own what they started out working for. Nope. Owner of their job, owner of their office is still some dude we don't know about, of some other culture. He don't want to be all up in the videos and shit. He like, nah, do your thing. Let's get this bread. All right. He said, diggity, diggity, all right. Bro, video game talk. I'm trying to finish this Assassin's Creed, bro. I know you know. You see how they be hiding the motherfuckers? I ain't done this much reading since the fucking 10th grade. I think, where? Okay, let me send the scouts out. Nah, they're not there. How about over here? Can't find some of the places that they talking about. And I've got all the question marks unlocked. So I think I got all the checkpoints unlocked. So I think there is that one island down on to the left. I don't know why they put it there. You can't go there. It must be some down the line shit. So when they bring that out, then you'll unlock the, you know, got all checkpoints. But I gotta look through the thing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do that when we done here. Like, is there even, there should be. I don't see why there isn't. Should be a gold for unlocking all the checkpoints. There's only 150 of them. Like, I think for real, for real. Yeah, that was Suge saying that about Puff. He was putting it out there to the artists. He said, you know, you want to make some money? You tired of the manager, you know, being all up in the videos, dancing in the background? You want to get your bread without having to worry about, you know, this dude sneaking up behind you. Well, come on down to Death Row. Yeah. He said, hugging up all on you while you receiving the award. You know what I mean? You tired of that kind of treatment. Suge knew that Puff had sugar in his tank. Yeah, they zoomed the Puffy. This nigga in the theater and shit. Nigga, it's motherfucking 11:30 at night. This nigga got on sunglasses and shit. This nigga got hater blockers on. Then he gave some little speech or some shit. Yeah, I don't know what the last dude was talking about. I think a comment was made. Yeah, he was talking about your bitch ass. When nigga said some shit, but we bad boy for life, man, so take that. That's when Snoop jumped up on the mic and shit. He said, y'all don't love the West Coast? Niggas ain't even been there. I'm telling you, man, the vision of people out here wearing sunglasses at night is dangerous. That's a different breed of human right there. I tried it just for fun because there was a song made out of it, you know. That shit don't be working out. I completely understand during the day. All right, yeah. That's what the fuck they for. Motherfuckers doing too much. Motherfuckers vampires or some shit. What the fuck going on here? You know what I'm saying? It make me think of that old Roddy Piper movie and shit. Him and the black dude, they had sunglasses and shit. And when they put the sunglasses on, you could see the other people differently. Oh shit. Yeah, they live. Yeah. I mean, shoot, we blocking lunar energy too? What the fuck going on? The moon ain't never been so bright. Hey yo, it be a full moon. They be out there with sunglasses on. Everything I ain't know. I'm into the fair. You get in my car in the middle of the motherfucking night with sunglasses on. This ride over. They just. Nah, I'm sorry. We running out of energy. You imagine somebody wearing sunglasses sitting behind you in your car while you driving? It's the middle of the night, man. If you don't get your ass the fuck out of here. Matter of fact, I'm not unlocking the damn doors. I don't know what you got going on. I don't want to know what you got going on. I done took a visual assessment of the situation. And listen, I might crack the window to find out if you blind. I'm sorry, are you visually impaired? Nah, I can see. Roll the window up on your ass and drive off. We ain't getting in. Huh? Yeah. It's the witching hour. You out here in sunglasses and shit. No. We ain't finna do this. I'm old school. You need to open up the windows to your soul. Let me see what's going on. You ain't on nothing, is it? Now, you know, if it's, you know, a female in some domestic violence situation, if it got a steak coming off the cheekbone and shit, she got the big face blockers, then, you know, all right, listen. I really can't condone anything else. You're some sort of cold-blooded reptilian or some shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. swear to God, I tried. Look. They inside. I put on some sunglasses. The fuck, I can't see a goddamn thing. And for what I can see, it looked like I did a whole new realm of darkness. They just, you know what I mean? Life don't look the same. You know, I need a flaming sword with me or some shit right about now. Feel like I'm in the valley of death somewhere, some shit. They cut all this shit off. Now hold on. And quit scurrying around in the bushes. Come on out. Let me get a good look at you. Yeah. Still don't make no damn sense. See, eyes got low. Sunglasses or not, alcohol impairs your vision, and we can all agree. So now you got impaired vision without the sunglasses. It's nighttime. You know, I mean, what, the fucking street lights hurting your eyes? You might want to load up on vitamin E or some shit. Invest in Visine. Fuck going on here? Please explain to me, make it make sense. How what you just had impairs your vision, so to correct that shit, you put on a pair of sunglasses, which further impairs your vision, because I know your ass ain't got night vision. Or do you? You know what? We don't even need to figure it out. If you don't get, let's see, sun done went down 4 hours ago and shit. No. Talking about some, but they Ray-Bans. No. I'm gonna ban you because you got them on when the Rays ain't out. You're not finna sit in my car in darkness with some sunglasses as we ride through the night. You got me fucked up. I don't know what celebrity you thought you was supposed to be, have intent to be, but this ain't the look. There, that's the only other, there you go. Unless you some sort of celebrity, well known, you know what I mean? So known that, damn it, you need to put these motherfucking sunglasses on to kind of throw them off. You know, with a hoodie and some shit, you know. All right, we got you. The package is safe. The eagle has made it back to the nest. We good. You can take off the guys. You just, Megan, what's going on? How you doing? Wearing them at night. Aside from the song is cool. No hate against the song. But actually wearing sunglasses at night. That's what we're talking about. There's something wrong with the division of people that wear sunglasses at night. We're all entitled to our opinions. I've tried. I can't see a damn thing. And I got great vision, by the way. In my vision, I see things that others don't. But give me some sunglasses at night, I don't know what the fuck going on. Take this shit off. Feel like a view into a different pool of, fuckery that I ain't interested in. Y'all look better with no sunglasses on at night. You know what I mean? How you feel? And I know damn well you be wearing your sunglasses at night too. Now listen, it's nothing personal. It's just sunglass business out here, you know. I know you love sunglasses. You got a picture on in every one of your screenshots. Your load up screenshots and shit. There you are. They need to hit you with the Ray-Ban ads-free sponsorship. Tell them quit bullshitting. You know, a couple little birds along the side and shit. But how you been? No, I haven't. We weren't getting into direct brand, if you will. It's brand, bitch. We weren't getting it. Just the fact of, people that do wear glasses at night, sunglasses. We got them under a microscope right now. Are they vampires, reptilians? What, we will go with left with it. And it all started because P. Diddy was wearing sunglasses at the BET Awards back in 2000. So, stay with us, but we move fast. Yeah, never. Only the ones I adorn. I'm just saying, if you can wear sunglasses in the middle of the night and your vision all right, something up. I don't know. And be drunk or not. And be on something. Not, and be on some other substance. Nonetheless, being sober with sunglasses at night has its challenges. God damn it, I could barely see my feet. The fuck? It's like walking in outer space or something. What? What in the sluttiness? Oh, yeah. For years now. You ain't drunk? I could still say only a couple times in the practical 10 years that I've known you that you have been drunk. Normally not. Funny that you would mention that. There I was yesterday in the liquor store. Like, I should buy this bottle. I think it's tequila or vodka. It's one or the other. And just for old times. But it's only because I like the bottle. Really though. The bottle's like a whole AK. They want $200 for it. Fair enough. Just don't forget. I can drink too. Now, I haven't. I even stopped counting on it. It's been years now. Last year, for the 10-year anniversary of doing the damn thing, I had a bottle of 1738. Truly, only having a drink for celebrative purposes. And I think additionally, because one of my peoples lost their peoples, and I be telling them about drinking, so I had a drink with them. Yo, wasn't too long ago. But other than that, I haven't had a drink in years. And it's funny, I stopped because of one of y'all. Somebody off the internet. I was aiming to help them, and they tried to spin the whole situation around into some other shit. But that normally happens when you try to get alcoholics to stop drinking alcohol. Gets pretty crazy. Can you be a mod? It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. That's the present I have for you. Sorry, on short notice. And I don't hand out mods like tissues when people are crying. I gotta know you. I don't know you. I gotta know you to, guaranteed certain extent, of which I'm comfortable with granting you. Some control in this motherfucker. I either gotta know you, owe you, or, I don't know. It's really short list. And you, birthday person, I don't know you, and I know I don't owe you. So, there you go. Just being honest. I admire your persistence, though. I do. Because you asked earlier, and I had not responded. I believe that was you. Someone asked earlier, I said something to one of the trolls, and he was like, yo, make me a mod. No worries, I got it. All good. Thanks, but no thanks. I made one person a mod this year so far. I think I'm at the year's capacity. We're good. I didn't even make, I just remade them. But yeah. That was funny too. Person I was talking about was once a mod. And we back. Hopefully with no regret, you hit reset. That was just my phone fell on dead. I forgot to plug it up to the charger. Well, so like I was saying, it's funny that the person I was talking about used to be a moderator. Until he turned into a backstabber, started to misuse all the data. Showed up my stream texting bullshit, frontline hater. Lying out the side of his neck, headline beta. I was just like, leave that alcohol alone till later. So, things turn for the worse when you put the gun to your neighbor. In the eye of what have we, I think they want to sort of save you. I try to save you too. Saying the temp is not to achieve, but at least you got a good heart for the moment to move. See, I sit with time to prove. I might get that AK, tequila, whatever it is, okay, shoot. Or take a shot. Back to the situation and plot. You narrow-minded people ain't got the narration it takes to make the right position at the end of the credits, so please makes a lot. Back in the days, I like Simmons a lot. My posse on Broadway. Y'all be text and feelings and emotions lost against the mixed. Against the mix of the algorithm all throughout the hallway. Look up at the board, what the score say. Move off the situation like it's all corrections. Before meeting Peter at Heaven's Door Gate. To the river with the dog wait. That's all new for us. Had to fight to have a position just in the back of the bus. Explain that to Nubius on your destination. He said at the end of the path, you find us there waiting. Hope you make it to heaven, not a meeting with Satan. Say what you must. Heavy-minded with hearts on their sleeves, but cut out the situation from the start. He said, cut out the situation from the start. Thrown amongst the wolves like a dart to the board. Bullseye, we ain't bullshitting with him no more. Just as certain as you are when you put your foot on the floor. That's just for stepping. Lay her down with my sexual weapon. Got back another shot off. said pull up 11. It said pull up and score. Well, before we had plans for a baby, that was the old me. Father in the situation, the days of mom being crazy, the cycles that you ain't known for the circuit of the matrix. I'm like, take some time off, plus take 6. Been around since Scully's. Been around since Scully's and been around since Scully's and St. Sticks. Jumping for the minute. Taking up space, we was in abandoned lots for the chatter. That's block talk. They always looking for someone to blame, so the finger aimed at me as I guess it's my fault. The phone died. The circuitry was fried. I didn't have it hooked up and I didn't realize that the battery was dying. It just went black screen for me. Put it back on the charger. I know I was gonna have to wait a minute or 2 or 3 or 4 or more. So I turned up the instrumental and picked up where I left off from where I was before. This time it wasn't fuckery from the others. It was just I overlooked the power that we had. You get it, my brother? We still here in the spot. HQ open up. Right, because the last time I was making chat about time before last about the sign, and I thought the guy said Ruger, but it says Roger. See, alcohol in the air, because summertime here. So to finish up where we left off, I'm still gonna buy that Kalashnikov. The AK-47 all glassed out. It's a future move. I'm letting you know presently that I thought about it before, so I'm bringing up the past now. Ooh. So I'm bringing up the past now. No telling if there'll be a screenshot of me there and a couple poles in the ground with cinnamon and her friends in the ass out. Nah, I think I'll stay home and just throw the trash out. Expect new dishes. The pole to stay under the bed, that's a weapon you don't want to find interest within. Not when that's him behind the trigger and that's me. And hold on too much of that, I end you in your own feet. Attention got paid for first way. Hold on now, it wasn't worth that. Look down at the price tag where they put up the birth at. Capital talking. You're gonna need this, that, and everything else before you even and decide to put your foot right there. Oh, he heard it all in the Walkman. Well, let's take a walk then. Take them damn sunglasses off your face. I'm on my Denzel Washington American Gangster in the place. Ace. Ha! Groovy concept. That was one of my favorite parts in the movie. American Gangster, when he smacked the sunglasses off of Buddy. It was about 8 o'clock. It was sundown. He said, take them goddamn sunglasses off your face. I said, damn, man, what's wrong with the sunglasses? He threw them shits in the ice bucket. If you wasn't my cousin, boy, he said, but you would have killed me. Yeah, we had momentary, temporary difficulties. Alright. It's a testimony. Don't test the homie. I'll reach off the hip if you try to reach for something off my neck, you phony. Thinking you could get a rob up on Rob. Revenge had me walking through the alley all lonely. Your heart finna get popped and filled with lead. That's a promise for me before I end up dead. Now listen, what was fed in the moment, that wasn't social. I mean, I was just being cool zoning. Hope you didn't see it as some sort of weakness. That's what I said to the people. They heard it arriving through their speakers. Approach the mic like a podium with verses and things that should be said by a preacher. How you gonna reach us? Teach us better than what we ever knew. I ain't here with the simple math. You can tell it's more than just you and 2 + 2 and all that format. Man. Statistics say they trying to use us like a doormat. We all at war. Quotes from one of our leaders from before. And scissors for sure. If you take time to listen, and in a sense you might learn. While slow burning incense is within the aurora of where you run. Save up what you earn, or it's your turn. Make a move then. He said, over time you learn from how it just grooving. There wasn't a problem found, don't contact Houston. Awesome, move in. He said, Team 6, move in. But look. Just came back to tie up loose ends. Finished this blunt. Go on this Munyon hunt. Machismo. So, glad to see you on the return. But I'm about to go earn. Fuck earn, because Manny got what he deserved. And them Germans, and them Jerrys. Planted seeds in the graveyard, didn't expect it to be the same. Oh, the pit of the matter is just, yeah. He popped his cherry on demon time. Blood got spilled and it wasn't mine. Infectious thoughts by intrusive moments. Ah, shit, where's this contract I must sign? Must have problems you ain't gotta go through too long. Not even a 12-hour, I ain't say not even a 12-hour shift. We gonna find. All commitment paid off. I finna Yasha fly like Adolf. Alright. Let me 18 made off the scene. I love it when a plan comes together, know what I mean? So, stay safe, stay smart, stay up. I was about to end it before, but I just wanted to, you know, I ain't gonna be an improper host of any sort. So, catch y'all on the next one. Turn up Thursday. Already feels like Friday, Saturday or something. The energy's good. Stay safe, stay smart, stay up, stay smart, stay dangerous, stay, you know, twice as smart and dangerous as you need to be. For sure, sir. Peace.